Good morning. So, I'd like to thank the organizers, Ashish, specifically for giving me this opportunity. To start with, let us look at how the IT industry has changed over the last 15 years. So there's a lot of credibility that the Indian IT created for itself with what happened with the Y2K, right? So of course, there are a few companies which were having large operations before that itself, like TCS and a few other companies. But Y2K was kind of a inflection point where the rest of the world came to know about the capabilities of the Indian IT services, right? So then it went on to application development, maintaining systems, and so on, based on the credibility that was built there. This was focused on many things, including one key factor being saving cost for the customers. And then it slowly moved over to realigning what is your IT systems and looking at how this entire landscape can be transformed. So that is the next wave in the 2000s and so on, it is happening. And beyond that, we also see a lot of opportunity in how all the knowledge that has been built around this can be leveraged for business transformation itself, right? There are models which are changing. So for instance, if you look at the Indian IT space today, there are models like, platform-based solutions being offered by some companies. And one example is something called ION, which is a platform-based solution for, universities like the Christ University and, several other universities, or even for retail shops and retail, chains and so on. So this is where you don't need to invest in your own IT and all that. Your application comes in along with all the services that are required to do it. So when you look at this kind of a scenario, with the movement of the kind of work that we do to transformational kind of projects, the way in which you look at the projects or look at the activities or work that you do should also change from looking at it from a project perspective, looking at it from a task perspective, very tactical perspective, to looking at the broader perspective of how the industry or how the organization is going to benefit, right? What are the organizational, goals that they are trying to achieve? So that is a kind of transformation that is happening. With that, you have changes like you have to look at from a technology-based view or from a data-based view or from a view on the business process perspective, you need to look at, the customer. How is the customer benefiting? How are the channels being integrated to this whole play? With what is happening with there was an announcement that tablets are being given away, smartphones are being given away, iPods are being given away. This is now reality. Everything is possible on so many different channels. And all the applications are today available on Android and iOS and so on. So the entire focus of the customer or the industries that we are all servicing is changing.